Kristen, I wanted to go to you on the Trump Organization response, which Letitia James pre-butted by saying that this is not a witch hunt. And they are saying that today's filing represents the culmination of nearly 3 years of persistent, targeted, unethical political harassment by the New York State Attorney General, Letitia James.
Yeah, we are seeing a fiery response from former President Trump, the Trump Organization, and his allies. So let me read you a little bit more of that statement from the Trump Organization. In addition to everything that you just laid out, it is notable that this statement talks about the crime rates in New York, saying all of this happening while New York continues to decline with rising violent crime rates, the likes of which we have not seen in decades. That phraseology, very Trumpian, Andrea. And the Trump Organization also says, as we all know, today's filing has nothing to do with the facts or the law. Instead, it's all about politics, pure and simple, ending on the good people of New York should be disgusted. I also want to just read a little bit of what we got through a Trump spokesperson who sends this on behalf of one of his attorneys, who writes, quote, today's filing is neither focused on the facts nor the law. Rather, it is solely focused on advancing the Attorney General's political agenda. It is abundantly clear that the Attorney General's office has exceeded its statutory authority by prying into transactions where absolutely no wrongdoing has taken place. We are confident that our judicial system will not stand for this unchecked abuse of authority, and we look forward to defending our client against each and every one of the Attorney General's meritless claims. So gearing up for a fight. But taking a step back, Andrea, this is one of several investigations that are swirling around the former president right now, and that is unprecedented in and of itself. There's an investigation in Georgia into allegations of election fraud. There, of course, the January 6th committee. You have the Department of Justice, and of course the FBI just seized all of those documents from Mar-a-Lago, and that is going back and forth in the court's documents that the Department of Justice has said, some of which are classified, hundreds of them. So all of this is swirling around today's announcement, and what we are hearing, not surprisingly, by the former president, who has called himself a counterpuncher, is this very defiant stance.
And to distract and talk about New York City crime and something outside the purview of today's allegations in a civil case.
It's a strategy that we saw quite frequently when we covered him at the White House. You're absolutely right to talk about a different topic.